Argos will soon have us standing on the very spot where the Matea made their departure to the night sky. With luck, we will learn something. I hope is that we find no connection, no festering wish for oblivion. We might have Hermes and his considerable expertise working for us rather than against us. A flower upon your return. Let's move over to the edge before mounting, shall we? That will allow Argos to catch the currents rising up from below and give us a smooth ride over the isle. Argos is motioned to his back with his muzzle. You give him the go-ahead to hop on. Isn't it pleasant? Argos certainly seems to think so. There's the lands we've been exploring. What was the name of that tree? Noe Toporion. Noetophorion. That's probably how they're gonna pronounce it. Brace yourself for the landing. I don't want you tumbling off at the last moment. I don't know. I'm like barely on this dog, dude. Literally, my hands floating off.
Quite a small place, lacking even the most basic equipment. The present may yield no clues, but we may yet try perusing the past. Have you done this before?
It happens on accident.
So you cannot control the power freely. Worry not. I shall assist you.
Whoops.
Come and stand before me. There are two ways to see the past. The first entails peering through the walls of the soul in the moment a subject is recalling a memory.
That's how we always do it.
The second requires no subject, and is instead a process of piecing together an event from ripples left in the ambient ether.
I feel like we've done that.
As memories are etched upon the ether of the soul, so too are they etched upon the ether of the world. In this way can history be preserved. Such memories are given to fading, however, and can prove challenging to visit. But come, let us try. Close your eyes.
All units fully functional and proceeding on course towards their respective stars. Estimated time to completion of survey is 108 cycles. End of status report. Severing connection with shared consciousness. Did you hear that, Hermes? All is well.
Yes. Good tidings at long last. Every step of the way, I've been reminded how little we understand creation. How the universe defies imagination.
But soon we won't need to speculate. We'll know the answers. What others live for.
Indeed. And we'll owe it all to you and your sisters.
I wonder what answers we will get.
Whatever intelligent beings that exist out there are bound to be vastly different from us. Diverse in form and culture, possessed of unique ways of thinking. Their conception of life and its purpose will be no exception. Completely and utterly unlike ours.
Utterly unlike... how?
I have no idea. Yet whatever answers we receive, I will not dismiss them out of hand. No, I will think earnestly on them all. And I will share them with our people, that together we may contemplate our own existence. Perhaps then our star will become a better place. Not only for man, but for all life. Meteion, though I gave you wings to soar the heavens, I did not teach you how to walk the earth. So loath was I to bind another living being. In the course of your long journey, you will learn from those you meet, learn to walk and run and so much more. And when you return, older and wiser, we will have a celebration to mark your homecoming and coming of age both.
Will there be apples? Covered in syrup?
And how are you supposed to eat them? Rather than food, perhaps a flower. Yes. Upon your return, I will gift you a beautiful flower.
Whew.
So, what is your opinion?
Hermes is a gentle soul, and yet
I understand. He is a gentle soul, and well-intentioned. Yet it does not take ill intent to beget ill. We must consider the possibility that something may have gone awry. Perhaps it was oversight, or simply an accident. In light of this, I propose that we reveal your tale to Hermes himself. If he does not wish for the final days, as we believe, he may well join us in pursuing a solution. Then it is settled. Let us seek out our friend with all swiftness. 'Twould not do to let such a pure soul be blackened by tragedy.
any number of places where Hermes might be in Elpis. We could do worse than look at the Ctissus Hyperborea. Ctissus Hyperborea. The Ctissus Hyperborea. It stands in the Ethoselectosis. Still know how it says. Boreas, the Northern Isle. I wonder, Rhett, for an institution which claims to studiously research every species destined for release into the world, did you not question how they find room for them on also few islands? The answer lies in the Ctissus itself. I touched upon the practice before back in the archives, where a vast area is stitched together out of multiple conceptual spaces. The Elpis. I will say this. We have so much footage of me playing this game for Endwalker. None of it has hit the channel except for the Sage video. And I'm beginning to reconsider how to structure all the videos. I'm like, I'm glad I didn't stick to a certain style, or more specifically the style that I was thinking of. I'm now having second thoughts about how I've structured it and where I might want to put it into two parts. Some MSQ only videos, some dungeon videos. I think what's gonna end up happening is I'm going to, in large amounts, just edit everything. And then once I'm done with editing everything, scan the whole thing for good stopping points and do that. All I know is I've got over like 150 gigabytes of footage at this point for FF14 specifically. And that's because a lot of the stuff that was for Shadowbringers, the end of the tier, didn't go away. Good, the teleporter acknowledged you as my guest. You should now have the authority to use as you wish. As for the Kistis Hyperborea, follow this path, turn left at the crossroads. Damn, the Amarot theme. Here we are, the greatest research facility in Elpis. Head inside, ask after Hermes' whereabouts. Hermes is at another facility, as we have just discovered. Furthermore, we've confirmed that his studies into Dynamis, as well as his creation of Meteon, were entirely private pursuits. No one else we spoke with appeared to possess the chief's depth of knowledge of the subject. Neither did we hear any tales of stolen research. Yet Hermes himself harbors no desire to bring down an apocalypse. He might be recruited to help prevent one. So saith the illustrious Emmet Selk. Oh, soon, Emmy. According to your story, the 14 divined the connection between the celestial currents and the final days, never able to pinpoint the root cause of the calamity. With our people's greatest minds, not to mention Hythlodaeus' sharp eye, committed to the pursuit of a solution, such an outcome seems inconceivable. My possible explanation is if the nature of the catalyst was so inexplicable that even we failed to perceive it, what better fits that description than the invisible, intangible Dynamis? Which in turn leads us to our next question. How did Hermes, in his role as Fandaniel, not recognize the subject of his own research? We must assume that he either knew and was unable to help, or that he was otherwise prevented from identifying the cause in the first place. All we can do is speculate. Convocation does not tolerate acts of deception or malice. We are practiced at perceiving truth, would have known had Fandaniel lied to us. Hermes has no conscious wish to end the world, of that I am certain. There is more to this tale after all. We conducted an investigation of our own, you see. Since we have reached the exact same conclusion, I see no reason to delay further. 'Tis time we brought Hermes into the fold, as it were. Favorite things, I do not say I believed your ridiculous story. As Emmet Selk, I have a duty to examine any potential threat to our existence, no matter how ludicrous or personally offensive I may find it. He's so duty-bound. I believe someone said something of the effect. Tacit agreements are no reason to reject collaboration in here and now. I commend Emet for his practicality. Do not approach me, do not speak to me, do not dare presume to treat me as a friend. I am merely carrying out to my duty. Hythlodaeus is eager to find Hermes. I think the time for leisurely exploration is past. If I might have a moment to adjust my vision. There he is. All over. Meteon is with him. Hermes appears to be in the midst of an observational study, but I suggest we hurry over for the venture elsewhere. Down the path, we could teleport to a Mesospes Euros from the device at the bottom of the slope. Okay. Off you go to find Hermes, but do be prepared comes blow with the garden's denizens. Botanical abominations bear down upon you. Got it. Beat 'em up, get moving. Good lord, these things have huge AoEs. Uh-oh. Yep. Can't exactly cast for a bit. What are you doing here? I thought you were keeping Hythlodaeus and Emet company. Important matter. What is my decision on Fandaniel, you say? I will come. As soon as my work here is finished. Will not be long, I promise. Should really wait outside the garden with the others. No place for idle exploration. It's interesting to say they added random battles to a segment of Final Fantasy XIV. Because I don't think those enemies were placed to spawn via position. At least I don't think so. Maybe they were, but maybe they also weren't. Look with Hermes, and we're briefly entangled with denizens of the Hungering Gardens as well, I see. Or should I say smell. Cannot speak for certain convocation members. I feel impressed with your fortitude. Well done indeed. Now you convince Hermes to confer with us. Let us pray things soon take a turn for the better. For as fascinating as it would be to meet the Emet who would recreate Amaro in the depths of the ocean, I think it best for all concerned if such tragic events never came to pass. Be it in our future or your past, assuming yours is not truly written in stone, naive hope that that is. Emet seems content to stay where he is.
My apologies for keeping you waiting. I understand there is a matter you wish to discuss.
Aye. A matter of the utmost gravity. If one can suspend disbelief. Go on then. Tell him what you told us. Who you are and why you came.
I'm from the future. Emotions are the reason. Emotional aether is what's killing everyone, whatever the fuck you called it.
Final days.
Called the final days.
The phenomena observed during these star-encompassing calamities is likely the product of a dynamis reaction. And none is more versed in the applications of this energy than you, Hermes. I must stress that we do not believe you would desire such destruction. We come not to lodge accusations, but to beg your wisdom. And so, distressing though the exercise may be, I ask that you share with us your opinion on the matter, on the assumption that our visitor's tale is true.
Even you, Vana. As you say, the phenomena observed in the two calamities may both be attributed to Dynamis. Of note is the difference in its effect. In the first final days, it warped creation magics. In the second, it warped the people themselves. The key variable, I suspect, is the etheric density of the men of each age. As you know, ether, in essence, negates Dynamis. Harboring high concentrations of ether, we ancients cannot readily manipulate Dynamis, nor be manipulated by it. Therefore, rather than ourselves, the calamity affected our magics. In contrast, having been sundered, the people of the future are composed of but a fraction of our ether. Thus are they susceptible to the influence of Dynamis and its transformative potential. But that would explain only the mechanism, not the cause. Though perhaps...
What is it? Even should it be a hypothesis, we would hear it.
Dynamis is an energy put in motion by feelings. Feelings for which there must first exist a source. The source to which the victims must be attuned. One that harbors the selfsame negative emotions. Elsewise, it could not be the agent of such extreme change.
So it wasn't the stagnation of the celestial currents. Someone, or something, is instigating the star's demise.
So, we've a villain on our hands after all. Any idea who or what it could be?
The celestial currents comprise the outermost layer of the star's ether, encasing it like a protective sphere. According to your tale, it was where the currents were weakest that the phenomena first manifested.
That would be the raining of hellfire
If the
from...
inciting factor came from without Aetheris, then its effects would first be seen in those locations.
Yeah, the hellfire from the sky.
Greetings. Can you hear me? Do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm. I wish only to hear your words, share your feelings, know your thoughts. May we please be friends?
Meteon. What is it?
Executing scheduled task, suspending individual self and connecting to shared consciousness. Connection established. Commencing status report.
So hot, so cold, so sad. I don't understand. Make it stop. Please, make it stop.
Steady, Meteon. Steady.
So scared, so lonely. The pain, it's too much. Why? Why do we? They hurt. 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 This is wrong. All wrong.
She's gone? But how?
She has altered her etheric density in order to blend in with her surroundings, an ability for avoiding confrontation.
Most effective. Frustratingly so. I can't see her either.
Stay away. Please. This is wrong. My mistake. So please.
Are you all right?
That was very creepy.
No. We only heard her speak the instant before she vanished.
Of course. When communicating without words, Meteion also employs Dynamis. That will explain why you were able to hear her when we could not.
Then you are our best chance of finding her. Follow her voice and try to track her down. Hindered though we may be, let us split up and search as well.
What did she attract? Or is it just her? I don't know which direction this is about to go. I actually don't know. Greetings and salutations. Commencing report. Can't tell them that. We must run far away. Her voice fades as she climbs. Oh, Meteion. Come here, Meteion. Get up. The cliff. Meteion needs me. I'll fucking go around. They're fucking dragging this out, dude. I just need to know what happened. Compiling report for dissemination to Hermes and all peoples of Aetheris. Processing expedition data, preparing profiles on intelligent civilizations, submitting answers to the question, finalizing report. You mustn't listen. It's wrong, it's all wrong. She flees to the lake. Kind of confused, which will make it all the more difficult to predict her movements. What do you make of the situation? The Metii are linked to a single mind, shared consciousness which connects them across any distance. I suspect something has happened which disrupted its usual harmony. How might we access this shared consciousness of theirs? As much as you would approach any sentient being directly. In Metia's case, that means speaking to any incarnation within physical reach. Unless we could track down Meteion. The Meteion we just lost, we have no means to communicate with them. No way knowing what befell her sisters, no way to provide directions or guidance. Set our musings aside and concentrate how we might find her. Why can't I hide? There's no need to run, Meteion. What are you saying? Everything is so faint. Not strong enough. Stay away. I'm begging you. Don't make me say it. It will break him. His poor, fragile heart. Once the others are in position, two of us can herd her into their midst.
Aha! Give chase. We shall herd her into the shelter.
Please, Mission. We must speak.
I'm sorry, Hermes. I'm so sorry. If someone can hear these words, then please... Please protect them. Protect them all.
Individual self-suspended. Connection with shared consciousness stable.
Okay.
Our survey is complete. We shall now report our findings. All units safely arrived at their respective destinations. Seeking answers to Hermes' question, we attempted to make contact with the intelligent denizens of each star. Results are as follows, in order of numerical code. Enna. Traces of civilization found. Structures believed to have served as domiciles. No extant life forms detected. Dio. Ruined remnants of buildings scattered across star, surface of which is encased in ice. Presence of life could not be verified. Tria. Evidence of large population centers, akin to cities recovered. No extant life forms found, only their lingering essence. Tessera. Edifices surmised to be abandoned residences found. No extant life forms detected. Deadly plague or extreme environmental degradation likely to have led to mass extinction.
They are all... dead.
Octo. Star found in state of violent conflict. Contact successfully made with inhabitants, but deployment of weapons of mass destruction resulted in total annihilation of local population shortly thereafter. Inea. Star is a barren desert. No identifiable flora found. Bones of living beings resembling men discovered beneath sands, but determination regarding their intelligence inconclusive.
Remind me, Hermes, what exactly was the question you entrusted to Meteion?
I tasked her with asking what others live for. What gives their lives meaning.
Did you consider what may happen if the premise of the question is flawed? To be able to answer it, one must be living and desire to continue doing so. But if Meteion finds no living beings in the course of her journey, or none who desire to live, what then? What answers would she derive from their silence?
Meteon, enough! Suspend your mission and return hither at once.
Decapente. Local civilization once flourished under auspices of higher power. Said power later laid waste to civilization in fit of rage. Upon revealing this to me, entity elected to self-terminate in lieu of providing answer to question. No other intelligent life forms found.
Turning a deaf ear, are we? We are taking Meteon back to Amarot. As I understand, we will need her if we are to bring back all of her sisters.
Yes. Meteon. It isn't right, is it? It isn't right to turn away from the answer. Even if the answer is pain. Even if we aberrations must scream ourselves hoarse to be heard. Aye. Whatever answers we find, I will not dismiss them out of hand. These words I said to you, and I will hold myself to them.
What is the meaning of this?
You cannot take Meteon, not until she has finished her report. All else must wait.
Okay. Well, we'll wait.
You fool!
Damn it. That's fucking sad.